Okay, so today it's going to be all about arms, and we can throw some cool exercise like walkouts. You are very familiar with those because they're one of my favorite. They help you keep your heart rate up in between, the small section of small muscles compared to the whole. So I like to mix those all. Let's start with 3 deep breaths, stretching the arms, opening the chest, opening that spine, inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, let your body move along with your arms because everything's connected. Exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Good. Now from here, let's drop the thumbs inside. Have the back of the hands touch each other and push those fingertips to the front while we drive our hips to the back. Drop the eyes to the ground and then stand up tall and proud, rotating those thumbs out, leading the arms away so that we connect with the shoulder blades at the back, opening that posture. You're going to go again in the opposite direction, going a bit lower, but peeling that energy away from the center of your body. And then coming up, squeeze those shoulder blades. One more time. See if your body wants to go a bit lower on that squat. Coming up and squeeze your shoulder blades. Good. And here, let's push those fists to the ground and stretch the neck section. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Good. Keep pushing those fists down. Look away. Look to the front, and let's take that head in the other direction. And we want to open up the space here because it's so closely interconnected, so close to the shoulder, that if it is relaxed, more of the energy of your movement is going to flow into the shoulder as opposed to getting stuck here in the traps close to the neck. So we're going to finish the neck stretches with 3 rotations in one direction. Good. Welcome to arm class, if I didn't say so at the beginning. And 3 rotations in the other direction. Good. Just acknowledging the sticky points in the neck. Dancing with them. Acknowledging and saying, I'm here to move you around. Very good. So we're going to start. Your shoulder is built in slices. The shoulder muscle that is on top of the rotator cuffs is built in slices, much like an orange. Slice number 1, it's in charge of lifting to the front and closing in movement towards the chest. Slice number 2, in charge of the lateral movement. And slice number 3, it's minimally engaged and highly connected with the back, and its use is to pull backwards. So I like to work slice number 1 with the biceps, just because both movements go towards the front. And biceps is called bi 2. It has 2 muscle bellies that connect. So one is on the outside, one is on the inside. I know that the inside, there's a lot of interest in toning this area that has to do with the inner head of the biceps and one of the 3 heads of the triceps. We'll touch base on that later. So grab your dumbbells or bottles or cans of tomato juice, whatever, and have your hands face each other at 90-degree angle. You're gonna allow your shoulder to slightly roll forward because that is the ideal position for the front to be connected with your biceps. And let's start by doing 20 biceps curls. Now you've been practicing with me the concept of grounding and squeezing your body as you keep it static while another piece is moving. So I'd like you to apply that concept now. Stand slightly wider than hip width apart as you continue doing your biceps curls. And squeeze your legs, squeeze your glutes. Tighten that belt of energy in the center. Good, and continue doing that motion. Now, to maintain more energy on your biceps, you're going to stop here with about 10 degrees, and you're going to stop here with about 10 degrees without letting the elbow completely stretch. You're feeling the burn now, right? Good. Now, we're going to have those dumbbells here at the front, and we're going to press them up to the sky. Notice how, and if you look down your arm, my elbow is underneath my wrist so that it has a vertical alignment perpendicular to the floor. Good. Keep pressing up to the sky. And your intention should be to fully stretch your arms and pull them to the back so they align at the side of your ears. Your shoulders and your neck or traps might be a bit tight, and you might be able to just do this. Keep aiming for that full stretch. Your body's gonna give you resistance inside. You gotta keep using it so you don't lose it. Very good. In the event that there is a weird ache or pain, what you can do as an alternative to that movement is raise to the front 90 degrees. Give me 5 more reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very good. There should be a nice burning there. Drop your dumbbells to the side. We're gonna add mobility in between. Drop your ear in one direction, allowing the weight of the dumbbells to stretch your shoulders down to the ground. Let's drop the head in the other direction. Good. And now let's give those shoulders 5 rolls towards the back. Good. If your shoulders are burning and you need to pause for a bit, just play pause on the video. Shake those arms. Let's do one more movement to release energy from those shoulders, just like shaking water out of clothes, or as if your arm was wet and you're just shaking it out, shaking that water out. You're shaking some of the tension out. Very good. Okay, one more combination in the front of the deltoid. That is just continuous motion through the 2 movements. So let's do 20 reps. And 3. Good. And 4. And 5. Tighten your whole body. Be aware how much energy you can squeeze into your glutes, your thighs, your abdomen while you keep this in motion. Good. 10 more. And 9. Good. 8. And 7. Good. Squeeze your biceps as you pull that dumbbell up. And 5. Good. 4. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Very good. Just leave those dumbbells out to the side. And we're going to open up those arms big, big, big. Again, to let the energy concentrated here in the front flow, to keep those arms in motion and working. And opening those arms so like you're about to give a big hug to someone you have really missed. Very good. Okay, shake those arms. Perfect. Let's move to section number 2. Section number 2, in charge of the side raise. Let's start with an L position. Palms facing forward. You're gonna drive your elbows up to 90 degrees and down. Let's do these ones slow. Up and slow down. Now use your imagination. Imagine you are submerged in a thick liquid, which gives you resistance as you go up and also as you go down, and you're squeezing that thick liquid in between your arms and your waist. Slow up, slow down. Good. 3 more. Slow up, slow down, Slow up, inhale, exhale. One more time. Exhale, very good. Shake those arms down. Soft bend on your elbows. We want the soft bend so that when we raise the dumbbell, if the arm was straight, the tension would stay here. If we have a bend, the tension flows, and then most of the work is concentrated over here. So have a soft bend on your elbow, place the dumbbells on the front, and we're gonna do 15 repetitions up and down, right here. And as you do your reps, I want you to imagine I am squeezing a finger right here. You can actually give this a try with one arm if you'd like. Squeeze right on top of the muscle in the bony part, which is a separation between your trap and your shoulder. That way, you might start becoming more aware of how to feel that muscle here. It is very, it requires a lot of introspection to be able to feel and isolate that muscle, because in truth, that muscle is not supposed to work by itself. It's always supposed to work in conjunction with others. But I am showing you a great bodybuilder trick, because bodybuilders, like, that's been my passion for the past 10 years, are obsessed with isolating the pieces inside their body so that they can shape them as much as they can, as perfectly as they can. That's where I learn my stuff, by being a bodybuilder. Very good. All right, drop the dumbbells for a moment, and let's expand those hands up to the sky, drop them back and down. And as you do these movements, you're going to continue to feel some burning on your shoulders. This is good. Imagine that burning continues to spread, but also ease away, allowing your body to soften up and become more mobile, while at the same time toning up, because that is the quality of a well-worked muscle, to be toned and tight, but also mobile, allowing you the freedom of mobility and the energy of strength. All right, let's move over to muscle number 3 and the triceps. We're gonna do one exercise for triceps, but then I'm gonna tell you a little secret on how to isolate all of those pieces. All right, we're gonna grab the dumbbells, palms facing up. If they are 2s or 3s, they are ideal for this one. If no, you can also do them with just your hands. We've done them together. Again, we're gonna take advantage of the back in connection with that muscle, like I said, because it doesn't work by itself. It's in connection with the back. And the rear delt is the muscle that rotates the shoulder back. So it is a muscle in connection with posture. Very good. Now notice how in this position, you're also going back to giving your biceps a bit of a work. Let's continue slow and controlled. Imagine ourselves submerged in that thick liquid. Good. Very good. Now drop those dumbbells to the front. Shove your bum back 75 degrees on a hinge. And you're going to lift those dumbbells to the side. But instead of focusing your energy here, you're gonna focus it slightly back on your shoulder. Place your mind where you want the energy to go. You can touch the area so that there is a mind tactile connection, and then work inside to feel that area you just touched. We're gonna do 8 more reps. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now let's drop that energy towards the triceps. The function of the triceps is to stretch your arm. So when it is stretched, this muscle is contracted. When it is bent, this muscle is contracted, and this is stretched, meaning the tension has flown in the opposite direction. They work back to back. For your triceps, you're gonna go back to that hinge, shoving the bum back and stretching those dumbbells so that they're called kickbacks. Triceps kickbacks. When you stretch, keep your shoulders backwards and give those triceps a nice big squeeze. You can see them there, right? Squeeze, keep going, and observe your legs. You're in a little bit of a squat. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes, your core. Breathing out as you stretch. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, shake those arms, grab a sip of water if you need. And we're gonna finish with a fun dynamic circuit. But before we do that, tip of the day for you to work more deeply into toning your biceps. Remember, biceps means 2, 1 and 2. So if you want to give your biceps more love, think of 2 forms of working them, 2 grips. Hammer grip, palms facing up, would work one of the heads a little bit better. Palms facing out and a slight angle would give the other head a bit of a work, okay? So that's just a nice trick to remember. Biceps means 2 muscles. Choose 2 angles to work your triceps. Triceps, 3 muscle bellies. Normally, I would say the best way to work them is 3 different angles. One, usually the overhead angle, but my issue with this one is that because we're spending so much time on the computer, our bodies are tight. So instead of having the ideal position where your arms are aligned at the side of your body and your spine is neutral and you're able to stretch, unfortunately, due to posture that sitting position causes, your arms are going to be slightly forward or your back is going to be arched. So I do not recommend that motion. Instead, what you can do is you can do a lay down position, which is the, what do we call it? The skull crushers. So let's go down and give those a try. So that is going to give you a different angle to work your triceps. Very good. All you're going to do is raise your arms perpendicular to the floor, pointing to the sky, palms facing in, and you're going to observe your elbow. Let the elbow bend back. Let those dumbbells fall up and beyond your head, and then squeeze up. Squeeze up. You might even feel a bit of energy through your core. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. And then coming up in the exercise that you already learned with me, which is the triceps kickback. So keep it simple, just like the biceps. Execute those 2 angles. You'll have the best of both worlds, literally. Okay, let's finish with a nice dynamic circuit. It's going to give you a bit of cardio as well. Keep your dumbbells on the side, and let's start by rotating and stretching back. Good, just like you're throwing a punch. If the dumbbells are too heavy, you're going to feel like they're swinging all over. You can start with just your hands, or you can start with small dumbbells. Always come back to the center of your body, tuning into that core strength. Very good. Now, let's drop them here and raise them to the side. Stretch those dumbbells away. Good, I have a bit of a hinge, soft knee bend, always keeping my legs engaged as I do this. Very good. Now, give me 2 more reps here. And let's rotate those palms facing up. Open up that posture. Very good. Just feel that energy that throughout this session you have accumulated in your arms. Very good. Oh, we're gonna finish this up with biceps and triceps. It's a long, nice circuit. Just feel the sweats coming, the heat building up from working these muscles. Keep your palms facing up. Let's give ourselves some biceps curls here. Taking advantage of the muscle, feeling that burning sensation. Make it burn, make it burn. Good. It's a quick little arm, but very efficient session. Very good. And now let's drop them, hinge back, and do our triceps. I can already feel myself getting sore, good kind of sore, connecting with those muscles. See how you feel them tomorrow or even the day after. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Very good. Okay, let's leave those dumbbells and hook our right thumb underneath the chest. Drop the thumb down, lift the thumb up and look away. We are here allowing the stretch to happen from different directions by pulling through the fingers, that energy away from the center of the body. Good. And out. So let's switch to the other side. Dance it out. Dance this workout out. Good. In and out and in and out. Good. And of course, there is so much more to learn to the art of shaping your body, like what's the appropriate number of reps, how many times during the week, the perfect time to keep the under tension so that it actually stimulates that the fibers of the muscles. So start with this. This is technically an introduction to toning, to the art of bodybuilding. And by bodybuilding, I don't mean like get big and jacked. Well, maybe you want that, maybe not. This won't make you big and jacked. This will help you start feeling your personal connection to these muscles. So I hope you enjoyed the class and thank you very much for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks. I love that.